People think ItsFunneh and the crew have become really proud after getting famous, but this isn't the truth. Drop a like right now if you love ItsFunneh and the crew. Hey everyone, welcome back to Roblox Elite. ItsFunneh is one of the best Roblox YouTubers with more than 6 million subscribers on her channel. She's been making YouTube videos since September 2011, so it's been a long time since she's been on YouTube. One thing that's become pretty consistent through this journey of 11 years is that she's kept her siblings quite close to her. ItsFunneh and her siblings are together known as the Krew, and they all work on a single channel, which is ItsFunneh's channel. Over time, ItsFunneh and her siblings have become really famous and really rich. As with any other celebrity, Funneh and the Krew have changed somewhat. So in today's video, we'll be taking a look at different ways ItsFunneh and her siblings have changed after getting rich and famous. So without any further ado, let's take a look at 5 ways fame has changed ItsFunneh and the Krew. Number 1. They've become extremely busy. Most people think that being famous is quite an easy thing, and one doesn't have to do a lot. However, this isn't the truth. Even when you become famous, you have to work continuously. In fact, you have to work a lot more in order to sustain your fame, wealth, and lifestyle. Same is the case with ItsFunneh and the Krew. When they weren't famous people, they didn't have a lot of expectations from them. As a result, they had plenty of time to relax and just do whatever they wanted to do at whatever time. However, now that ItsFunneh and her siblings are among the top Roblox YouTubers in the world, they have to work really hard in order to keep producing amazing content for their fans. And on top of that, they have to deal with things like sponsorship deals, interacting with fans, and keeping up with the latest in the world of Roblox, gaming, and YouTube. So it's obviously really hard work, and as a result, ItsFunneh and the Krew are busier now than they were before getting famous. Number 2. Their interaction with fans has decreased. As we already mentioned, one of the major side effects of fame is that you get really busy. And when you get busy, you obviously have a lot less time to interact with fans. Unfortunately, this has been the case with ItsFunneh and the Krew as well. No matter how much they desire, they simply don't have enough time to interact with their fans on a regular basis. They don't reply to fan mail, they don't reply to the thousands of comments they receive, and they hardly have any time for fan meetups. A lot of people think that ItsFunneh and the Krew have kind of become proud after getting famous, but this isn't the truth. It's simply that they don't have the time to interact with the fans. Number 3. They've become rich and they can now afford whatever they want. Many of you might not know that ItsFunneh and her siblings actually grew up in a lower middle class household. Their parents were immigrants and they weren't that rich. This meant that ItsFunneh and her siblings didn't have access to many of the luxuries that the rich kids have access to. The parents had to work really hard in order to provide for their family. However, after getting rich and famous, they can now afford just about anything that they desire. Their overall lifestyle has improved a lot, and now they can enjoy a much more prosperous life than before. Number 4. They have famous friends. When ItsFunneh and the Krew were new to YouTube, they hardly knew any famous people. However, now that they are themselves famous, they're friends with many famous people. Most of the famous Roblox and gaming YouTubers know them very well, and many of them are friends with them as well. Funneh and the Krew have done some collaborations with other YouTubers as well. ItsFunneh even appeared in 2018 YouTube Rewind. It featured some of the biggest YouTube stars on the planet. Other than the YouTube community, ItsFunneh and her siblings also have friends in the music industry, television, and film as well. Number 5. Funneh and the Krew have become cautious. One of the ways fame has changed ItsFunneh and the Krew is that they've become really cautious in life. Earlier, they were kind of careless about their actions, and what they could say and what they could do in life. But now that they're famous, their reputation matters a lot. They can't just do anything that they like, and they can't carelessly say anything that they like as well. They have to take precaution while interacting with people, as they don't want to get involved in any sort of scandal. Also, Funneh and the Krew have to be extra careful on YouTube. Not only do they have to keep in mind that a vast majority of their fans are kids, they also have to keep in mind the strict policies of YouTube in order to avoid getting banned or suffering from other consequences. All in all, fame makes people overly cautious, and this has kind of happened to Funneh and the Krew as well. However, fame has its fair share of advantages as well. Not only has it made it easier for Funneh and the Krew to earn money, it has also given them some famous friends. If we took a look at the overall picture of how fame has changed ItsFunneh and the Krew, we reach the conclusion that they're still pretty much the same people that they used to be before getting famous. While their own behavior and their down-to-earth nature hasn't changed much, the lack of time and the demanding nature of their work is definitely taken a toll on them. If you ever get to meet Funneh and the Krew in real life, chances are that you would find them really humble. They love their fans and don't let their fame and ego stop them from taking selfies and making conversations with their fans whenever they get a chance. With that, we've come to the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, goodbye.